Well, hello there. I'm Carol, and I'm so glad to have you be with me today. I want to talk with you today about what happens when you substitute. Now, in my opinion, substitution is a shell game. It's like trading your addiction from one substance into another, and when is it going to pop up? And the idea is that over time, the urges to smoke will blow away. But unfortunately, this is not what I found in my experience and in the experience of many of my clients. I want to tell you about a nurse who stopped smoking in one of my classes. I used to work in Los Angeles, and I was working at hospitals at that time, helping the staff stop smoking. And so she was in a class of nurses. And she had told her children, she was a grown woman, she had told her grown children to buy her chocolate. And so 5 of her children had bought her chocolate. And when it came time to stop smoking, she decided that every time she had an urge to smoke, she was going to pop a chocolate instead of a cigarette. That's exactly what I teach my clients not to do, but she didn't want to hear that lesson, and so she tried it her way, which is fine. Now, 24 hours after the rest of the class had stopped smoking with her, they had undergone 24 hours of withdrawal. And although they were a little frayed around the edges, they were kind of amazed that they weren't smoking, and they were seeing that this approach was working for them. And after the 48 hours of having gone through the withdrawal, they could see that they were really getting on the other side of the physiological aspect of it. Whereas by 48 hours for her, she was starting to experience digestive problems. And she was starting to feel even more buzzed and even a little more crazy because she was having all that sugar in her system. 2 days after that, she went back to smoking. Why did that happen? Because as the time wore on, she saw that the urges to smoke really hadn't gone away, that she had to pop a chocolate every time that urge happened. And if she had digestive problems 2 days ago, she really had them today. And so she figured that she was going to do herself and life a favor if she went back to smoking. Whereas the other people in the class had really gone through the worst part of the process of stopping smoking, and they were now well on their way to stopping and to staying off at this point. That's the problem with substitution. It's a circle. It takes you right back to the urge to smoke. She never really stopped smoking because psychologically, instead of doing this, she was doing this. But that's the problem. The way out is by going through. It's through the experience of the withdrawal that you get out from under it. If that intrigues you, if you've tried everything else already, give me a call, 512-758-1910, or Carol at choosesmokefreelife.com. I hope to hear from you.